It's time for sports with KATC's Seth Lewis.
The holidays always help you to reflect on what you're thankful for. In Acadiana, the reasons are aplenty for us, with gumbo falling somewhere on that list. But also in high school sports, there's been a multitude of state championships that have made their way back to this area. The year began with a Lafayette Christian takeover on the court. First, it was the Lady Knights traveling to Hammond to bring home the school's first championship on any hardwood. But the boys wouldn't be outdone, as a week later, it was the Knights securing the bag on their own plaque with a 53-43 win over Southern Lab.
For the girls to be the first ones to win it, we looked at it as this: hey, ladies first.
Also in girls basketball, GUEYDAN was too legit to quit, as a defensive showcase against North Central led to the Lady Bears' first title in 46 years.
A lot of people been asking around here, where's GUEYDAN? Well, now you know.
In boys soccer, it was St. Thomas More going back-to-back as the Cougars won their second straight Division II title and their fifth in program history. On the softball diamond, North Vermilion enjoyed a dominant run with a 28-3 record, but had to rally from behind in their final 3 games, including an extra inning state championship thriller over Bruley to claim the 3A crown.
We made it all the way there, so we might as well put it all in the field, lay it all on the line, and come up on top.
A few weeks later in baseball, Ascension Episcopal pulling off a Cinderella run in Division IV. The Blue Gators as the 11th seed, winning their first championship ever over district rival and top seed Central Catholic. In Division II, Turlings rolled into their lucky number 7 state title and did it in fashion, as the Rebs were repeated as champions for the first time in program history.
These guys came into the season with one goal in mind, and that was to finish as state champions and to do something that's never been done.
And sometimes that championship mood is infectious. The Rebels boys golf program finding themselves atop the Division II leaderboard for the first time in a decade.
It feels great because, we've been working since day one for this. Our goal was this, to beat the other teams, and team effort all the way. Not one of us can win it, not one of us can lose it. We all have to work together. If
you ask Cecilia, they will let you know they beat everybody on their way to a 3A championship in track and field. It was the second straight title for the Bulldogs. Then after summer break, Turlings volleyball proved to be the GOAT when it comes to area champions. Don't at me, bro. The Lady Rebels dynasty completing perfection, a spotless 42-0 record to win their 5th straight state crown in their first in Division II.
It doesn't matter our wins, it doesn't matter our losses. We just want to grow as a family, we want to love each other, we want to become closer, and I don't think that's ever happened as much as it happened this year.
And to close 2017 out, the road to the Dome finished with the Acadiana area going 3 for 3 in title games. It began with Lafayette Christian, who battled through injuries and deficits in the playoffs to secure the Division IV state title, their first ever on the gridiron.
At the beginning of summer at fall camp in August, when we met, they talked about wanting to get here and be champions, and they followed that up with their actions every day.
We did that! We did that! We did!
Then in Division III, a rematch between Catholic of New Iberia and Notre Dame saw the Panthers flip the script as CHS partied like it's 1962, bringing home that championship plaque.
It's an awesome feeling. It's really a blessing. I love these guys. Ben, Brock, Coach Indes, Jaden, Trey. I love y'all.
And in 2A, Walsh laying a beat down on St. Helena early, jumping out to a 31-0 lead to eventually take home the school's first ever state title.
I wanted to stay, baby. West Greyhound. Let's go.
I dreamed of it and I wanted it, but it was almost like it felt like it was almost too good to be true. It still feels that way, to be honest with you. It doesn't even seem real.
Now, this list is typically reserved for team accomplishments, but it'd be hard to not recognize the year Lafayette's Mondo Duplantis had as a pole vaulter. He won the National Gatorade Track and Field Athlete of the Year after clearing 19 feet 4.25 inches at the Texas Relays, which shattered the high school record and set the world junior record for under 20 years old. Now, every state champion wasn't pictured. The list also includes Turlings in wrestling, Abbeville for powerlifting, the Lafayette girls in indoor track and field, and Ascension Episcopal in girls tennis. Catholic High flipped their way into a gymnastics state title. Then Episcopal School of Acadiana outran just about everyone in their way, taking home plaques in girls track and field and then sweeping the cross-country titles. Overall, that makes 21 championships in 16 sports, just showing off the excellence on the field, courts, and diamonds that reside in Acadiana. Our next defining moment of 2017, all of the coaching changes at UL and the gravity they held on the Cajuns program. Well, that's it for sports. I'm Seth Lewis. Have a happy holidays, Acadiana.